And we're live.
Yay! I don't know what I was waiting for there. Hey!
I'm trying to share. I'm trying to do all those things. Where
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to New Music Mondays, whilst Julian does his technical bits in the background. I don't know. I felt like the intro was shorter than usual there.
It did feel it, didn't it? Maybe it's just because it's Easter Monday. Happy Easter, Martin.
It's probably because I wasn't happy. Yeah, happy Easter to you. This is the day of resurrection, is it not? Or was that yesterday? What Monday's just the day after, isn't it? It's the day of the party.
I think so.
He's back. Know. He's gone. He's back. He's gone. Ah, damn it! I don't understand.
Beyond me.
Do you do chocolate eggs and things like that? Is that tradition?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I just finished one. I had a chocolate egg with my tequila.
Oh, a good mix.
Yeah,
I think
it's very nice. Very
I don't know. It sounds like maybe.
Yeah.
A good mix.
So I've been working all weekend, so I finally had a day off today, as I thought I was telling you before the show started. And I nearly passed out, so I nearly wasn't going to wake up for the show tonight. I was comatose on my couch watching a TV series.
Oh, and been interesting.
And Martin would be going like, "Jules, where are you?" And it would be Jules fast asleep. So
wake up! Wake up! It would have been even better if you'd like done it on camera. You'd just be like, you'd come online, but there's just you in a chair, like.
That would be fun. I don't know if that would be fun or that would be nauseating. We one of the two.
Anyone who's online is going, oh, everybody, wake up, Julian, wake up.
It was one of those weekends. I think I finished it. I got home at midnight last night and every night this weekend from just doing stuff. So it was like kind of,
That's good though, because you're producing great content, right?
Well, this weekend wasn't so much that. We were just doing a lot of live shows. But on Sunday we did have Buckus Snell on DiscovrTV live sessions at
from Hell's Kitchen.
From Hell's Kitchen, Hell's and back. Now brought to you by Hunters. There was a quick plug. So that was really good. And
Nicely done.
We've got a killer lineup for the rest of this month as well. This weekend we have got Gunshot Blue, followed by the Amblers, followed by Rambling Bones. I'm hoping that the band that we've got coming up chatting to will be coming to join us as well soon in May, maybe, because these boys are killing it right now. So I'd love to have them up on the show. So it's good. We're busy. And shooting the studio's ready, so I now need to get guys into the studio. I kind of took this week just to let everything settle down in the room. You know, when the carpet's not just like gelling into the room and things like that. All of those kind of things. So let the room settle this week. We've got some interesting shoots coming up. I'm excited. And
awesome.
DiscovrTV keeps going. It's what we do.
Keep creating more stuff, new shows all the time. In fact, so many that we're having difficulty cramming them in. Where's the place on the schedule for that? DiscovrTV is like a bunch of shows. It's going to have to be an actual TV station or something soon, isn't it?
That's the plan. That's what I'd love to have.
Well, it already is. It's like it's a platform, isn't it? It's a new music. Oh, no. What's the line? Let us be your stage.
That's it. Let us be your stage.
Let us be your stage.
And I'm going to be fixing up so my main focus for April, just so everybody knows. So we've got discover.tv, which is our URL, which if you go onto now has been a little bit not updated as much as it possibly should be. That's because we're undergoing a bit of a refocus in the background. We're going to be launching exclusive sessions in it. We're going to have pay-per-view on concerts for artists that we're going to be offering. Some nice, exciting stuff. We've built an entire PayPal gateway monetization platform into the back of discover.tv, which I'm hoping that we can start launching towards the middle of this year. So there's some exciting stuff.
Kind of live from South Africa and the UK. Is that going to be okay? Will we be able to do from the UK too?
Absolutely. No, it's from anywhere. So it's PayPal International. So no, it's been built by our Israeli partners. So they have literally finished building the whole gateway side of it. So there's some exciting stuff coming up, which I'm really, really excited about. We're going to be doing some really nice stuff, offering artists the opportunity when they do shows via monetization to sell merch on the shows, everything.
Awesome.
So it's going to be a full one-stop shop, hopefully, for artists, and we can hopefully just start doing some exciting stuff.
It's a little bit early days, Julian, and I'm nervous to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway.
What?
I might have found a new studio.
Oh, where?
Nearby.
Oh, nice. Nice. But now we just got to get the video kitted out in there, Martin.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
the
going to be.
next
It will be a lot easier. It will be a lot easier and more practical. I said it's very, very early days, so I don't want to say too much because it's like literally kind of
obviously
a thing that came up this morning. I was like, could that really happen? That would be amazing.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And obviously, I'm planning to try and come in July, definitely for the King's Parade album launch. And there's Cameron. So there could be some nice, exciting stuff. And what I'd like to do is set up a week of shooting while I'm there, and let's shoot a whole lot of cool content. Let's do it.
Not that kind. It's not that kind of shoot.
We're not going rabbit shooting.
Yes.
Anyway,
See.
So I'm excited. It's going to be.
I need to send someone a link. They've just asked me like, where can I watch this live? I'm like, oh, I need to send them a link. Hold on, so I need to do that.
No stress. So yes, that's going to. So yeah, I think after Easter we can start settling down a little bit and just getting some stuff going. And there's some great new music as always. Unfortunately, one of my artists I had to push to next week, obviously because of this whole Easter thing. Everybody's like kind of like, oh no, I hadn't planned for that. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
Should we get our first artist? YouTube? Are we on YouTube?
Yes,
where is it?
Do you want the link?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll just quickly paste the link into.
So I can see it. At the moment, I can see
as well.
I can see all the other links, but yeah.
There you go. There's YouTube. I'll just
Thank you, everybody.
It's a pleasure. Should we get our first guest? Our first guest on.
Yeah.
Let's do it. That was very loud. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening, Martin. How you guys doing?
Hi, Matt.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Are you guys well?
You're becoming a regular on this show.
Yeah. I've been.
We like having regulars on this show.
We do.
Because that means that we think of you as our friend.
Definitely.
And we think
whether you like it or not, Matt. Whether you like it or not.
Offended by you. Yeah.
And I know Martin was even playing your new solo single on the Big Sound Machine, if I wasn't mistaken, a couple of weeks ago, as well. Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you.
I hope so.
Which show was that? No, he was because I saw it. You know, when you put up the track listings afterwards in that poster, Martin. Yes, I saw you put that there. What's the other band called, Matt, again? I've gone blank.
The other one, Brand New Morning.
That's it, Brand New Morning.
Brand New Morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
The side project.
Yes,
the
side project. But we're not talking about side projects tonight.
No.
We are talking
Club
about
of Sons
Club of
are back.
Sons.
Yeah.
And,
the main one.
Let me just put this out there with probably the best shot video I have seen this year.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. Tell us about Nova, because a lot of effort, a lot of time, and a lot of work has gone into shooting this video.
Yeah, I think Nova's kind of been like the thing that I've been reaching for as a band as well. We set out as a band to kind of get to a certain level, and in 2019 we spent most of the year just getting our butts off so that we could raise funds to do one like exceptional track with the best team that we could possibly find and afford. And we ended up doing that with Nova. And then what happened was the world went quiet and we had to kind of delay things, but it gave us time to, I think, prepare for the release. And it also gave us time to shoot a music video and then get back into studio and work on a follow-up track with the same producer. So there will be more to follow.
Oh, so you're in studio at the moment with that?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Oh, nice. Very, very nice. So tell us about who produced in terms of the actual music video. Tell us a bit about the production of the music video.
All right. The music video was produced by Indie Village Creative. I actually work for Indie Village. So
well, that helps.
Yeah, it helps. And so Dale, the owner, he helped us quite a lot. Bryce, he was the director and the DOP on the job, and cool. I kind of brought the concept to him. I took a whole lot of different. I wanted the video to be different to other like performance pieces, because I think most often you just see a band like playing on a stage and it's rock and roll, But I wanted like every kind of shot and scene to be a setup I wanted it to be quite like isolated and then quite like aesthetically like amazing. Well, that's what we aim.
Well, it is. It definitely is. And I think I loved some of the animation that you've got going over the video as well. There's a lot of cool CGI, and some of the videography is also phenomenal. So it's a really nice piece.
Dropping a name here, we had the very well known Kyle Watson edit it for us.
Ah, well, that explains it.
That's
Martin's going, who's Kyle Watson? He's one of the best video directors in the country, to put it that way. Yeah.
Look at that. You should say, Martin, if you don't know, you should or you soon will.
Yeah. Well, you
let the world know. This is the point. This is the point of the show as well. So we want the world to know about Club of Suns. We want the world to know about video. Great talent in the world as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So maybe people will be watching this in the UK and go, we want Kyle Watson to direct our next video or to edit our next video. So, yeah, who knows?
Definitely.
But let's check it out because I want the world to see this because I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think I'm on about my 6th time of watching this right now. So, yeah, this is really, really cool. This is Club of Suns with Nova. Enjoy and tell us what you think about it.
Awesome.
Fighting off the winter blues. That's when I know I'm missing you. Tried so hard to forget you, but your smile shines right through. And I'm so tired of seeing the world through a screen. Nothing will own that part of me, locked it away, so far away, inside of me, just out of reach, inside a dream of you and me. Deep down inside I know the universe explodes, and my heart it wants to know the place you call your home. Can I find my way? Can I find my way back? Can I find my way back to far too late for this unknown. Still I try to catch you as you go, like trying to hold on to a wave. I never learned from my mistakes, the mistakes I always make, the ones that make me feel ashamed. I wanna see that smile again, but I fear this is the end. And I'm so tired of seeing the world through a screen. Nothing will own that part of me, locked it away, so far away, inside of me. Deep down inside I know the universe explodes, and my heart it wants to know the place you call your home. Deep down inside I know the universe explodes, my heart it wants to know the place you call your home. Can I find my way? Can I find my way back? Can I find my way back to find my way back to you?
Club of Suns, Nova. Wow. It's a banger. It's a banger, Martin.
Great track. I love it. That's yeah. Oh,
It's banging.
I can hear an echo now. I can hear I can hear it myself in the background somewhere.
Oh, that might be me. Sorry. That was me for a second. I had it on
There you go.
so I could listen to it loud.
I love that's a fantastic track. It sounds there's a word I want to use that doesn't sound quite right because I know it's not quite the word I mean, but it sounds polished. But I don't mean like it's. I don't mean it's got no edges. I don't mean because sometimes music is too polished and you're just like it's got nothing to it. But it's like it's got a sort of perfect sound or something. I'm expressing myself really badly, except I want to say it sounds like a great record. That's what I'm trying to say.
Record. No, it is.
Sounds like a great record.
And polished is a good word because I think everything about it, and I know it sounds corny, the word polished, but the production is solid. The song, the sounds, you can hear everything. I can hear every instrument. I can hear your voice perfectly. And I think this song for me, Matt, highlights your voice in a great way. And I think it shows, I mean, was it you that wrote the song or did you write it as a band?
I wrote a large portion of it, yeah. And then in studio we wrote sections for it.
I can hear your songwriting ability just getting stronger and stronger through, and I suppose I'm starting to see the journey of Club of Sons and you as a vocalist as well, because I mean we've had you perform live for us when you played for us at Smoking Kills, etc. in the past. So seeing your journey over the last year and a half probably it's astounding. Let me put it that way, and it's amazing to watch, and I can just see you going stronger and stronger.
Yeah, thank you. And I think we've had so much support and so many people come and like make this thing with us, and I think that's why it is so good, is because of the team that we've had working on it. We can only be us, but when you have the support from other people, it kind of elevates everything. It elevated the production,
That's a great song, and I think is there a new album coming?
An album would be very expensive, but there's
I'm gonna go the single route for now.
Yeah, we busted our butt just to do that one song. So
two things.
I mean, I guess that's what I'm saying. I can't remember who it was that said this, but there's a great trick. I can't remember who said this, but the best trick in music production is to not spend a lot of money and make it sound like you spent a shitload of money. And I had no idea how much you spent on doing that recording, but it sounds like $1 million. That's really what I was trying to say.
Sounds like it was done at Abbey Road.
It sounds great. And I think that's a great trick, and it's a testament to the amount of effort and time you've put into it, I think.
I have two questions. When are you coming to play Hells?
Mm-hmm. As soon as we get the invite, we're there.
Okay, so I want to book you guys for May, definitely. Every week. You got to come into our studio because, as you may have heard, we've now just completed our own. We're going to start our own tiny desk in South Africa. It's like I was going to say Klein Tafel.
That sounds good.
So the studio is ready. We're going to be inviting bands in every Friday to come and perform. So I'd love you guys to come in and do a couple of tracks in the studio. We'll be filming it, and just man, I'm really excited as to the journey of Club of Sons and to see where you guys are going.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a crazy journey, and we're loving every step of it. So
awesome, man. Well, Matt, thanks so much for coming to join us. Please remind people how they can find out more information about you.
All right, so we're Club of Sons, spelled SUNS, and you can find us on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook. We're not that active on Twitter, but we do have a Twitter account for everyone who still loves tweeting. Check out YouTube because our music videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Then you can stream our music, specifically stream the heck out of Nova for us. Put it on playlists. We're on all the major streaming platforms, so
we will be adding it to all our
stream the heck out of it.
Stream the
heck out of it.
And if you just look for Club of Sons, and you will find a link to like everything, because we've added links into all of our social media pages. So
awesome,
man! Thank you so much for joining us, man, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah,
I will be contacting you for the Hell's Kitchen gig.
Yeah, I'm down for that. We're gonna raise hell.
Awesome, man. All righty, we'll chat to you soon.
Raise hell at Hell's Kitchen.
To Hell's and back.
Good link. Love it.
Thanks, Matt. Chat soon.
Thank you so much.
Take care, Matt.
Bye.
Well, bye-bye.
Mondays. Hello, Daniel. Happy Easter to everybody watching. We hope you have had a wonderful Easter. I'm feeling a bit more live. The show always does that to me. I sometimes get to like the beginning of the show and I'm like, how am I going to make it through tonight?
How are we
I'm
going to
so
do
tired.
this?
How are we going to do this? And by the end of the show, I'm like jumping around and I can't get to sleep.
Can't get us off.
No, can't get us off because all we do is talk. So, yeah, happy Easter to everybody that's watching. A big shout out to everybody. And please let us know what you think of the artists that are performing tonight because obviously they want to know what people think of their songs. So I think it's highly important. Hi, Daniel.
Yes.
Hi, Langa. Hi, everybody. Good evening, everybody. And welcome to the show.
You were saying about doing like a tiny desk concert. What was that Afrikaans, was it?
Yeah, Afrikaans. Klein tafel.
Klein tafel.
Small table.
So I'm
Small
thinking I need to
table.
think of a Scottish version, which would have to be like I don't know, a wee table or something like
Wee
that.
table.
Wee
wee
table.
desk. Wee table.
Wee table concerts
Wee table concerts.
on DiscovrTV.
I'd
Join
have
us
to know what
for
the Welsh
wee
one's
table
gonna be like.
concerts. I think that'd
Wee
be
little
very
ones.
good.
Wee little ones.
Dearie me. Hold on. I'd like Mel. Hello, Mel. The link that I sent you on Instagram, click that one. Not the YouTube one, the other one. Click that one.
Wee table.
And you'll be with
wee
us.
Table.
I'll send her a message as
Is
well.
Mel coming into the show?
Mel is saying she's ready to come on, but I think maybe she doesn't.
Oh,
Look,
she's-
that is done.
Okay,
See,
she's
sorted.
there. Okay.
Sorted.
Okay. Well, Mel's just going to have to hang because Tom was first, so we have to.
Yeah,
we have
Mel,
to, we have to.
give us a thumbs up. Are you okay to wait for about 20 minutes ish? Is that okay? Could you give us a thumbs up, Mel? Can you hear us? If you're okay to wait, because we're awesome. We'll
Mel
get
looks
you
like
on
she's
next.
on the beach. She looks
We'll
like she's
get- I
about to
know,
head
I
to the
know.
beach. She's like, guys, I got all the time in the world. I'll be on the beach when you need me.
Whatever. Just hang out there. You can join the show. We'll hang out there. We'll
There
come back to you
go.
shortly.
Big shout out to Rion who's watching as well from Johannesburg. And let's get our next guest on.
I always wonder what people think when they're watching us do this kind of. So we're talking to people backstage because I realise they can't see.
No, they
people
can't see.
watching this can't see them, but they can only see us. So we look like
they can only
lunatics talking to other people. And are they real? Anyway, shut up.
Martin,
Sorry.
we are
Sorry.
lunatics. I think most people think this already. It's not something new.
Well, they
All
they
have
will
to
do. If they've watched any of the previous shows, they should be fairly clear on that fact, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that if they have listened to our radio show, and if you haven't listened to our radio show, it's called What the F Radio. It's the first Thursday of every month where we play 3 hours of What the F we want to play. And that's just what we do. So we have a lot of fun. We just think you're mad. Well, let's get a guest on. Bye, everybody. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening. How you doing?
Dude,
you?
very well, my friend. Very well. And you?
Yeah, it's good to hear that your slow descent into madness is still progressing nicely, mine. So,
Oh,
yeah.
it's been a slippery slope for quite some time now, as you probably
More of a
know, my
shuffle.
friend.
I don't think it's a slip. Shuffle.
Shuffling down. Good to see you. How are you?
How are you, man? I'm all right, man. How you doing?
Very well. Where in the world are you?
I'm in Maida Vale, London town.
London town. Very nice.
How about you guys? Where are you? Are you in your hut in the barn?
I'm in my barn. I'm in my barn on the farm. Yeah, absolutely.
So
in
you're drinking a
Johannesburg.
Julian. You're drinking a 0% there, aren't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
I'm hooked on those now. I quit drinking in August last year, and I'm enjoying those though. I've got to say.
I love them. I have the occasional tequila
They're really
if I
good.
need just a little bit of an upper, but I love these zeros. They're my favorite.
I think they're the
absolutely love
best ones. I honestly think it's the
Definitely.
best alcohol-free
Yeah.
lager. Good
Yeah,
shout
and
out to
I mean, I
Heineken.
believe
Please sponsor the
Carlsberg
show,
have
Heineken.
just- Heineken can sponsor it. Carlsberg have just released one. Which is
I
interesting.
saw some Stella in a shop the other day, Zero Stella, which I thought was interesting because it has a
Oh,
bit of a
that's interesting.
reputation. But yeah,
Zero
anyway,
Stella.
Heineken's good. The last time, Tom, you were up at the studio here. We dismantled my piano so you could play it with the front open, and we shared a couple of Guinnesses, I remember. So that was obviously pre your non.
Well, I shared one with you. I think I had about 4 in the
Yeah, the
space of
others,
about
the
20 minutes. So,
That's fair
so
enough.
was me.
Anyway, welcome to the show, Tom. 14. Did you say 1403 or 1403?
1403, yeah.
1403.
Played for
so
us
which,
on the the concerts, didn't you, last year? I'm trying to remember because I
did,
COVID.
yeah. Well, it was one
you
of the
did.
first lockdown concerts, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right. I remember now. I'm kind of I'm starting to remember things.
So we should, Julian
Just in,
said COVID.
just in
It's
time to
affected
forget
his
them
brain.
again.
Yeah,
That's true. Well, he claims it's COVID. It could be the tequila.
No, it's
But that
COVID.
gives
It's
us.
COVID.
So it gives me an excuse to say as well, because it's only a couple of weeks ago. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. It might seem like it's a long time ago, but happy birthday.
Yeah,
that
time.
is-
I've sort of lost all concept of time. I think, like everybody
Cheers.
over the last couple of months, it's no idea what day it is sometimes. But
Yeah. So you have done this unusual thing these days of releasing an entire album, like now.
Wow.
is that
Straight off the
unusual?
bat.
I don't know
these
what
days it
anyone
is.
does these days.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's-
mean,
what's
maybe there
normal?
are no rules. Maybe that's more true. But yeah,
I
it's
think
something I
that's probably
suppose
more.
tends to be sort of track by track, and then maybe collect them at the end. But this is the first time anyone's ever heard anything is as a complete collection, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit of an old romantic in that sense, guys. I like hearing a complete body of work. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like hit singles and I like sort of, one hit wonders as much as I do a full album. But I love the concept and the idea of a full album. I always have since I've started to consume music. So to listen to like a complete body of work, that's almost like a journey. Plus, I think it's important nowadays as well. I mean, I've started to do a lot more meditation than I used to, and taking time and taking time out of the chaos that is our daily lives nowadays, and actually sitting and enjoying like a piece of work from beginning to end that might be about 30 to 40 minutes or whatever. And I think it's much easier and better to tell a story over that length of time than it is to whack out a single. That's just a personal preference of mine. I mean, everyone's different, right? But
Yeah. And I think I suppose the way I feel about it is it's good that there are people still doing both things, because if we all kind of went, oh no, that's not the way now, what a shame that would be. It takes everybody to go, well, there isn't a way. This is the way. I'm an artist. This is how I want you to experience my art. This is how I think it should be presented. And then to allow people to absorb that, as well as, like you said, I've got my top 40 chart if I want that. I've got my playlist on Spotify if I want that. But if I want to let myself relax and absorb a body of work, then I've got that option as well, because there are artists like 1403 who are doing that, thank goodness.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, and do you know what? Like, I think the last album release I did was off the back of like 2 singles, and that was with my last label, and was a fucking disaster. So I'm sort of probably a little bit bitter from that, and just want to, to your point, Martin, I'm just a bit bored of other people being involved and telling us as artists what the best way to do things is, because I think that's all up in the air now. Everything's been tried and tested and, fucked up and been successful in all different ways. And I don't think any of it really matters anymore if you know what you want to do. And I think, that's another approach I'm taking this time, is to totally self-release it independently, using sort of mechanisms and tools that I've chosen myself. And as you say, I might be doing some of this to my detriment, but it's how I sort of saw the project needed to be presented, and that's how it's gone. So
fantastic. So tell us a little bit more about the album. Somewhere Elsewhere is the title, and as I say, it's completely self-released. You're taking that, you've taken that all on board yourself, largely. But tell us a bit about the background to the actual album itself.
So the record was written, well, half of it was written in lockdown, half of it was written prior to that, and some of the songs are from way back, and certain recordings that I was never able to sort of get right, and ended up actually stripping those back to sort of pure just acoustic and vocal, no click, just sort of take like back in the old days. I got to record it at the beautiful BBC Maida Vale Studios just around the corner here as well, which was an absolute blessing. I won't tell anybody how I did that, because I shouldn't have really been there. So keep that. Oh, it's a bit late now. Anyway, but yeah, so got to recording these absolutely lavish, amazing surroundings, some of the best instruments in the world. Worked with some incredible musicians. It was a hugely collaborative experience as well. But it was really what I wanted to do was I've always been obsessed and quite fascinated, and even to this day quite intrigued by otherworldliness, or other places, or other states, or realms, or beliefs, or thought systems, and how you can I've mentioned meditation, but how you can almost enter different possibilities and mindsets through different techniques and points of view, really. And you know what? I've never really been able to describe it because it's not a religious thing, although I do sort of quote some religious, scribings in some of my work. It's more like, I think what I came to, my conclusion was that this place can't be defined and it can't be named and it can't be found, probably. It's just this limbo state of being somewhere elsewhere. So it's almost, you can't, the thing I love about it is it's like music in a way to me. It's something I'll never be able to fully understand or explain, but that's what makes it intriguing and beautiful to me. It's like, like the old artists who, going back to about social media and stuff like that, I've been speaking a lot, everyone wants to talk about it these days, but it's like the artists that used to intrigue me and inspire me the most were the ones you didn't know much about. Yeah, and the ones that would release an album out the blue, or you wouldn't know what they had for dinner last Tuesday or what the fucking name of their dog was or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Because that doesn't interest me, and I don't really think it's important. But
I think you're right. We were talking about this the other day as well. Interestingly enough, not you and I, but I was having a similar conversation that you wouldn't want to know all of that kind of like peripheral, what's your dog's name, what do you have for dinner kind of stuff. But when you discovered an artist, you'd want to kind of deep dive into a bit of the history of their process, their art, their writing, their thought. It was very much about the how are you creating stuff rather than I want to know about your family background or something that seems very sort of surface level. Yeah. But we were very interested in we were talking about poring over the sleeve notes or reading the long form interview in Mojo magazine or something like that. That was our love of music, was all gauged on that rather than just kind of, this band, I know their name, but I know nothing about them apart from that, they sponsor tequila or something like that.
0% Heineken.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
brought to you by Heineken Zero.
Or that they look great, or that they look great or that they make good TikToks or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that makes me sound like a bit of an old
TikTok
fogey.
is the worst thing that was ever created.
It makes you sound old. Don't be old, Julian. Stop being old.
I can't. TikTok just annoys me. I can't get it. I just cannot get it. It's like we actually had this conversation about songs, and we're doing our radio show last Thursday, and we're talking about, I was going through this list of epic jams that took place, and you find that most of those great epic jams took place in the 60s and the 70s, and we're talking about and I think I've actually still got that webpage open here. The longest song recorded is Jethro Tull's Thick as a Brick, which was 43 minutes, 50 seconds long. But you had no problem listening to 43 minutes of a song because it was great. And I think,
their biggest problem would have been fitting it on the record, honestly.
Yeah, exactly right. Put it on one side. Yeah. And it goes down to that fact that you're talking about all that peripheral stuff is actually, who gives a fuck? We want to know about the music. We want to know about the songwriting. And even we were saying to Matt earlier, about how songwriters progress in their music, and I've watched that band that we were chatting to, Club of Sons, grow from literally this young band to where they are now, and they're producing great music videos, great songs, and it's all about the music. I don't really care what your dog's name.
Do you think, guys, that that's probably more to do with the fact that there's less artistry involved now? Because I'll go deep into sort of geeky shit in my records, right, where no one will care about some of the stuff that I've planted in there, or stupid things that make my brain tick that I've embedded into this piece. Do you reckon it's because you take your quote, Martin, that it's all too surface level now, so there's not really much to find there if you were to look anyway?
I think we can, honestly, I think we can, I'll speak for myself actually rather than say we. I think I can be guilty of thinking that is generally true because it's what we see as the highly promoted stuff. I think there are a lot of deep thinking.
Oh God, there's below that shiny
creative
bullshit.
art.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's generally true there's just more of it. I think, but what it is it's much more visible. And it
that's the pop culture now, as opposed to what back 60s and 70s Julian was like. That was the pop culture, right?
Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah. Shall we have a listen to a track? Anyway, we've got To See You Cry queued up because we've got we could, because we've got this beautiful track queued up from the video. So we'll have a quick chat about that as well, the actual song itself, when we come back.
Here it is.
It breaks my heart to see you cry. It breaks my heart to see you cry. An empty bottle and a letter to yourself. It breaks my heart to see you cry. To hold you is to be at home. To hold you is to be at home. Slowly but surely you are coming back to life. To hold you is to be at home. No one knows what you mean, as it doesn't mean anything. But to me, I'll stay forever, 'cause they wouldn't have me anywhere else. Oh no, oh no. It breaks my heart to see you cry. It breaks my heart to see you cry. An empty bottle and a letter to yourself. It breaks my heart to see you cry. It breaks my heart to see you cry. It breaks my heart to see you cry. Through eyes the color of bruises.
Whoa, that was sudden. It caught me by surprise. I was so caught in the song. It's like one of those, and you get carried away, and I'm listening, and then all of a sudden, there's like, next video is. I'm like, what? I'm not ready. Hold on. I've got to, you see, I'm sorry, the Tom's unmuted now.
She's so good, man. So good.
Such a good song, man.
I think it's a
Haunting.
great like payoff from what we were talking about before, actually, because I think just even watching, like listening to the song, one thing, watching the video as well as part of that experience, that it really pays off as well to pay attention to it as well, because there's so much. With so little going on, there's so much going on in that, which I absolutely love.
She is unbelievable, man. She's like she's an actress, Viola Sartoretto. Yeah, she's. That's the first time I watched it for a while. I remember, like when I first got the edits back of that. You know, I don't know if you've. I'm sure you guys have, but you know, like when something goes or you get something back that is literally exactly how you had it in your mind, if not better than what you'd imagined. Like I was getting these like. One of those like rushes going from the top of my head down, like literally through to my body, like every time I watched it.
Tom's frozen.
I think we're frozen for a second. Sadly. Hopefully we'll come back in a sec. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean, Julian? I was kind of saying we got the amazing.
Oh, there we are.
Sorry, we lost you for a sec, Tom.
Yeah, I'm back. Got you.
I mean, it's just like you said, it's a fantastic acting performance, but it's so many layers to that video, because there's what you hear, there's what you see, but there's also the subtext of what you see as well, with the text across the bottom.
Imagine having to think for yourselves, guys.
Oh no! How? Why? No! Can't do that.
So yeah, wonderful piece of work. I will hold my hands up and say I have not yet listened to the entire album, but I'm looking forward to getting the opportunity to. I know.
Loser.
What a shit.
Well, it's a good job you haven't really, because
he pretends to like my stuff.
Exactly.
Yet, yeah.
It's a good job you haven't listened to it all, because this interview would have probably been just a gushing of, like admiration.
As if it wasn't enough of that already. Exactly. But I'm very much looking forward to, as you said, like giving myself the time to absorb myself in it.
There we go.
Nice one, Julian. Leading the way.
Go. Just add it to your favorites. Oh, now I've gone. Look at that.
No, he's gone. Look at that.
This is what happens when you download the album.
You
Maybe just
literally go offline. That's what. See, you have to take
just gonna
yourself
go to my
offline
webcam. I don't
and
know
listen to
what's
the album.
going on
You just download the album and you will be taken off the internet.
Yes. That would be quite cool, actually.
That'd be
be
cool.
amazing.
You'll lose your Facebook status if you download this album now. But I have pushed the download button,
brilliant stuff.
so got my headphones
Brilliant
ready.
stuff.
I'm going to listen to the whole thing from top to bottom. Yes, please.
So great to see you, my friend. Good to see you
And you,
well.
Mum. And
Thank you.
And yeah,
Thanks.
hopefully we'll get a chance to catch up with you in person again soon. Would be amazing.
Cool, guys. Love it to see you both. Take care.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, mate.
Take care, Tom.
Bye.
Thanks.
Don't know what happened to my camera. It just went.
So you're on a different camera now.
Yes. It's like this little one. My little Zoom is giving me problems. Don't know
It
why.
occasionally seems to disconnect, doesn't it? It's a good camera, but
Yeah.
occasionally seems to disconnect. I think Mel is still there in the background, so we'll just say, Mel,
It's
come back
the
to us.
power cable. It's the power cable that's not working. That's
What's going on. That's
Yeah.
what's going on.
I can't
No,
find the
hopefully-
proper power cable for my Zoom, so the battery died. So the batteries that were in it died. That was what happened. Well, it's okay for now. I'll just carry on with this camera for tonight. Oh, there we go.
Awesome.
We've got,
So I know we've got, because I know Mel needs to, because she's got another engagement with another live thing coming up later.
Well, let's
so
get
we've
her on
got to-
quickly.
we've got
Let's
to
do
get
it,
her-
let's do
we've
it,
got
let's
to
do it,
get
let's
her
do
on.
Hello.
Good
Hello.
evening, Mel Quinn. Hello.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're
Hello.
all right.
Welcome to the show.
Did you say Malcolm?
I wish I had now. That would have been really good. Damn
I
it.
thought you said
Julian,
Malcolm.
do the thing again.
Oh, no, I must do it again.
Welcome to the show. That would have been really good. How nice to finally say hello and meet you. I've been aware of you for a year or so, 18 months or something like that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
my friend, do you know Jake? You know Jake Griffiths, don't you, from the Westview? I think.
Absolutely outstanding man. We called him
Yes.
the Silver Fox.
That's very true. The Silver Fox. Julian, you remember we did have Jake on the show last summer, I think. Came on the
Remember,
show.
my brain, you remember my brain is fried.
I
half the
mean,
time,
it's a lot to remember, but I'm just saying that's a connection. He has been on the show here, but yeah, Jake introduced me to Mel about a year ago, and since that was your self-produced or solo single, "Selfish Personality." Have I got that right?
Yeah, Selfish Personality. That was my first single.
Yeah.
But Happiness, this current single, produced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Great connection. I was going to say what's the connection, but okay.
Yeah,
so
that's basically. After that, we did a song together because they're very me, and I worked really well with Ryan from Happiness, and so we decided to work on something together and called it
Fantastic.
Something Together.
Because Ryan unfortunately was going to join us this evening, but he's stuck in a lay-by somewhere with a flat tire, I think.
Yeah, no, it's very unfortunate. Just his luck.
So the collaboration came about because you'd worked together in the studio, and it was obviously a kind of, hey, we could do some stuff together. So what was the actual process like of putting something like that together? Did you write together? Is it a kind of, I've got an idea? How did it all come together?
So Ryan's been making tracks, or him and his band Happiness. It's like a collective / band, all very talented musicians. So this was something that was written in 2015. I've been using a lot of his tracks from like my YouTube videos and that, like background music, because it's really good. Like it's really well produced and it's really good. And so he sent me that, and which has been massively stepped up. But he made that in 2015, and he was like, "Do you want to write over it?" We just started writing over it randomly. I was going to record one of my songs, but we just listened to it and was like, "This is a vibe." And then we had this sort of thing like robot, like we had a robot thing together, like this reminds of a robot. For me, when he showed me the backing track, I got a lot of Stick vibes. I just, for me, I personally, that's what I got from it, and I was just, and so we wrote the lyrics together. He sent it to me, and I wrote the like basic lyrics, and then we got together, and like, because he's got a better vocab than me, and we just, you know, made better lyrics, probably the best term of phrase.
Collaboration is a great thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's strange because I'm very like I need this and I need that and I need that, but this has been like a good like learning experience for me, and for me, I always like want stuff out, but he's got he's more I don't know what the term is. He thinks things through.
Wants to wait first to make sure everything's
thoughtful.
I don't want to say
yes.
he's older.
It's all right. You're talking to old guys.
Through, and it actually has paid off in the end. And he definitely showed me, like, because when I wanted it out, was nowhere near as good as it is now. So I'm glad I was patient. And it's amazing. He went over the guitar. He's very good at listening as well. So I was like, it needs strings here just to fit in that part. And he would do it. Like anything you have in your head, it's almost like he can do it, even if you don't describe it well. Because like I'll be like, I want to boing here, like Just, like,
and then
for some reason.
It's amazing, isn't it? So I need a boing, and you go, what this sort of thing, and you'll go, yes. How did you know? That's exactly the sort of thing. Yeah.
He was the same for Selfish Personality when I was recording with him. Like a lot of Selfish Personality had a lot of his take on it. It wasn't just like a normal studio. He sort of had an opinion on it. Oh, what about this and that? And I kind of need that. So I was quite open to ideas. So yeah, he's very clever and a painfully underrated producer, I have to say.
Well, let's give him more big ups. It's sad that he can't be here, but nice
I
job,
just like
Ryan.
when people like
Good
say,
man.
"Oh, your song's really good," I was like, "Listen, Habless deserves like a massive like boost." Like you know, he's not as like on the social medias as much as me, so it does sometimes come across as like, this is my single out, but I'm not. I am trying to be like, it's both of our single. It's our creation. I was about to say our baby then, but I thought that was a bit weird. So.
It feels a bit awkward, but it's a wonderful collaboration. I mean, I suppose for not knowing Abelis before, the thing that I kind of got as your input into it, maybe you could say this comes from both of you. It's got a terrific sense of humor, I think, kind of running through it, which I could see as a thread from Selfish Personality as well, which has just got that. I don't know. I don't know if that's like intentional from your point of view. It's just like how your personality comes across, but it just feels like there's a real sort of you're in on the joke sort of thing that you're kind of doing with the audience, I feel.
Yeah, to me, all my songs are like that, to be honest. Like my next song coming out later this year is pure self-deprecating, like literally. But he's the same, I think. I think that's the reason why he was drawn to working with me, is because we are similar in that way. So yeah, I'd say that was both of us.
Fantastic. Shall we have a listen?
Yes, let's do it. Here we go. Love Malfunction.
Exciting.
Manufactured in a factory, imported from an unknown country. updating, installing. Downloading, updating, installing. Downloading, updating, installing. Downloading, updating, installing. Begins to generate.
Love Malfunction, Haberless, and Mel Quinn. Love it, love it.
Ended. Oh, starting again.
Oh, it's still going again. That's the instrumental. We can have it as the background track because that's the instrumental, so it can like play while we finish the
the instrumental.
Yeah,
section.
that's good.
Now we can all sing along karaoke.
We've actually got a music video he's currently editing, and that last bit was just absolutely so hard to lip sync. It's like my, my.
Leon said it reminds him of the B-52s. Everything in my life revolves around Eddie's music, one of his all-time favorites, and he loves it, loves it, loves it. Nice one, Rian.
Does a kind of a B-52s kind of vibe?
Yeah,
it's
it
a
does.
weird thing. I want to say. I think you'd like them. They're from Atlanta, Georgia, in the States.
Okay.
They went through a bit of a kind of transition because they were very sort of new wave punky in the sort of late 70s, early 80s. They had like tracks like Rock Lobster was one of their sort of big hits. But their biggest hit was Love Shack.
Yeah,
which was a
people who did the Love Shack song.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah.
That's them.
That's the
I
one.
know who
That's
they
them.
are now.
There you go.
You've got a vocal style that reminds me a bit of Billy Bragg, bizarrely. Not your voice, obviously, but the sort of, but the style of it.
I've heard that one. Yeah, I've heard a few sort of similar names being thrown out there, like Lily Allen and like Kate Nash and stuff like that. And, but I've heard Billy Bragg a few times, a few other men as well. So someone from the 60s as well, I've heard.
Some bloke. I love that. Yes,
I think you sound like Mel Quinn, and I'm glad to meet Mel Quinn because I think it's a really cool track.
Thank you very much.
I like
That's
it.
Nice for you to
I
say.
like
nice
it.
one, Jules.
I'm
you also,
Mel
because you,
Quinn, I'm a fan.
Thank you. When you said Mel Quinn, it glitched like a robot. You went, yeah, I'm glad you out.
See, it came with the song. You see,
all intentional. It's like it's meant to be.
following
Fantastic.
now on Spotify.
Love that. Now you just want to do. I think. Well, if you want to, I'll plug for your other band as well because you're going to be busy with that as well. Is there not music coming out from your? What would
do
we
you
call
mean
them?
Lady Rage or
Your Lady
Scallywags?
Rage. Well, there's more than God. There's more than I know about. Good grief.
No, Scallywags is a cover band that pays
Okay.
the bills. That did
Lady Rage would be who I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lady Rage, we were writing in a little gap we had when lockdown opened up again. So, but we've got Rebellion Festival, which is like if hopefully that will go ahead still, and that's quite a big deal. So, but yeah, we will have some stuff coming out. We're just writing at the moment and just sending things through online and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going good, and we just go live every Monday, really, just for banter and just to engage with the audience because we also want to be a brand as well as like music as well.
Awesome. So is that what you're doing after this?
Yeah, but I'm not on till the end, so it's all right. They've just started now, but I'm not on.
You can.
Martin's going all roboty on us now.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, you first. Am I still?
I'm not the only one hearing that.
No. Martin's gone all roboty. Martin's gone like a read. You there, Martin?
Well, I muted myself. I'm sounding like a robot.
No, you're still sounding like a robot. We'll have to sort that out. We're still.
Love it.
Okay, so just tell us quickly. So obviously people would like to check out Lady Rage as well. So how can people follow Lady Rage and check out what you guys are up to there?
It's Lady Rage official Instagram, And then Lady Rage on YouTube, Lady Rage on Facebook. It's just Lady Rage. Nice, easy name. It's like my name as well, Mel Quinn. That's just like really easy.
Is this the one? I just want to make sure I've got the right one. Is that it?
Should be, very like sort of purpley. Our singers, she's really good at the graphic art. So she designs all the logos.
So you can follow that on Spotify as well and all social media platforms. Let's see if we've got Martin back.
Am I back? Is that better?
Good. Yeah, that's better.
I think I get timed out by the system. Okay, it gives me 55 minutes and then it goes, shut up, Martin.
Sorry. Saying too much. Yeah.
Great to have you on. Look, keep us in touch with everything that's going on with you, your solo stuff, with Habilis, with Lady Rage.
I'm doing too much, man. It's confusing.
With everything.
Let us know.
It's all good. It's all good.
So I'll probably be sending you another one this year if you're up for it.
We want to hear it, and we'll happily have you. Yeah, send it. We'll hear it, and we'll have you back on as well.
All right, that's lovely. Thanks so much for having me, guys.
Thanks, Mel.
Thanks
for joining us. Cool.
Thank you.
See you later.
Take care. See you soon.
Take care. Bye.
And Rion says that Mel must cover Love Shack.
Maybe, what was it, the Scallywags that Mel? I've forgotten what she said.
Yeah,
was it the
Scallywags.
Scallywags? Maybe that's one for the Scallywags. Maybe that would work there.
Definitely. I do like that track, though. I really think it's cool. It's got a great vibe to it. It's very original. Very
it's great
fresh.
fun, isn't it? I mean, it's kind of, there's not loads of stuff like that. I mean, you might kind of think of like I said, it reminds you of things, but you go, oh, this is a bit fresh. This is a bit different.
And I will be honest, that was the first time I had heard it.
Right, it's fine. That's okay.
And
that's
I really enjoyed it.
But that's kind of what this show's about, right?
But sometimes
even you and I don't get a chance to always listen to everything. That's well, certainly the fun for me is that sometimes it's the first time I've heard the song, and you get to, you know how people do those reaction videos on YouTube?
Yeah,
we're doing it live.
Oh, there you go. We're going to change this. We're going to change the show to new music.
It's amazing.
To new music reactions. We're going to call it new music reactions.
Love it.
No, I'm not going to get one of those sounds.
We're not going to do those.
I'm just going to do that. Have I got any other sounds? Oh, there you go. You have mail. You have mail.
That's what my voice sounds like when it goes a bit weird.
Pounds, dollars, millionaire. Pounds, dollars, millionaire. Pushing buttons again, Martin. You know what that means.
It means we've been on too long.
Oh, well, that is the end of the show. We are going to be playing out with a video.
That's been great.
Unfortunately, our other South African artist is on next week. It's not unfortunately. He's just on next week. He's not on this week. That's all. So I get to play one of my favorite videos I've shot this year. So I'm really excited about this because this young man is supremely talented, and I'm very excited because I'm going to be working with him as well in the new Dust Baron track. So I'm pretty excited about that. But just to have this video, and it's actually a really old track that he wrote, and the band are redoing it, but he played this for us at Hell's Kitchen in the Chamber, and it's freaking amazing, man. I just absolutely love it, and I hope you don't mind. We're going to play out with it today. I'm excited. Are you okay with that, Martin? Are you busy typing?
I'm very, very happy with it. Someone just said was posting about Tom's album. Is it on Spotify? So I've just posted a link on Spotify for anyone who's still watching.
I sent it to Rion as well.
Awesome.
I sent him a direct link. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for New Music Mondays, and shout out to everybody that's joined us on the show. Hi, everybody. And thank you for your comments. Thanks for joining us. Hi to Trevor, Rion, to everybody that's joined us tonight, and Daniel and everybody else. Great.
Been a joy, as always. Love it.
And we're going to play out with Ross Harding and Cigarettes and Whiskey. We hope you enjoy it. We'll see you next week. Thank you. Cheers, everybody. Enjoy.
Say bye.
shouting up in whispers, begging me for more. Cherry bit and dripping, bending at my calls. Red light eyes that kiss me across the darkest souls. Yeah. Cigarettes and whiskey, laced with roses and 1,000 burning kisses, 1,000 burning lips. Sugar, you don't know me, no, you never will. And I just want your loving, black-eyed kiss of death. Yeah. Down to the floor.
Wow.